today. I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been thinking for eyes today. Never been thinking about price today. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my family my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my family my business. I'm a brand of my business. SADESMO.
They said it cannot be done, but I'm here to prove with determination and a bit of creativity you can turn any no into a powerful yes. Mbali.m_. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, Live Seasons is at one of the TUT campuses. We'll be diving and engaging with students with the ongoing SRC elections. Come, let me take you guys through with me.
Today, I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been thinking for eyes today. Never been thinking about price today. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my family my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my family my business. I'm a brand of my business. At Harankuwa campus, I'm here with Dini and Ritabile. Hello guys.
Hi.
Ninjadi.
Okay.
Welcome. Dini, as part of the EFF structure, what is EFF stands with GBV?
First of all, the EFF Student Command is a structure that has zero tolerance when it comes to GVP. In whatever case that may happen, no member of ours is allowed to lay a hand on a woman, and no woman is ever allowed to lay a hand on a man. So if ever you are found in a case whereby you are involved in a GPV case, we deal with you decisively so, and would like to pledge with our members that if ever there is a member of ours that is involved in a GPV case, for them not to structurize the GPV case, because our behaviors, they differ from people to people. But if ever, I repeat, if ever any of our member is found in a GBV case, we investigate and deal with you decisively. So we will not tolerate a GBV case in our structure. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was great. Moving to Rita. Rita, as if EFF was a leading structure from last year, what structures or methods did they use to ensure that there is zero tolerance for GBV here on campus?
Thank you. We've made sure as the EFF we release communiques, we release posters, we work in the ground and make sure. Last year we had a case here on campus, including GBV. We made sure we were going to the residents and it was dealt with precisely so. We make sure women are protected off campus or on campus. We make sure our stance is clear and maximum participation.
Oh, that was great, guys. Thank you so much, Ne. Thank you. Still at Harankuwa campus, I'm here with Lwandile and Atenkosi. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you, man?
I'm great, thanks. So, Lwandile, as you from the SCO structure, the president of the campus was deployed by the SCO structure. Yes. What are the challenges and what has the SCO structure achieved on campus?
Okay, so the challenges we were facing at the beginning of the year was at the end of last year, we had a few squabbles and struggles in terms of the NSFAS and EZAG. So after we deployed the most progressive president in the whole entire TUT campus of Harankuwa, we managed to champion the issue of EZAG. We managed to champion many other issues of students who were not able to register. We also championed issues of students who were defunded from NSFAS, and then we were able to make sure the campus functions properly. I think that we've only had one strike this year. Yeah, we've only had one strike this year because of the progressive nature at which our president and our deployee was running all processes inside the campus.
Oh, that is great. As you heard, guys, this year there was only one strike. Moving to Atenkosi. Atenkosi, with regards to the allegations that were made against Nyamazane, what's your partake or what's SCO's partake with regards to corruptions from SRC?
Well, thank you very much. First of all, we won't say it's allegations because the comrade himself made a press briefing admitting to the corruption that he has done. Yes. So it's no longer allegations.
It's no longer an allegation.
He has agreed that he has committed corruption. But if we can speak about it, I think it's the nature that Tina we have made as comrades, that we want SRC to enrich ourselves. SRC, we no longer want it to serve students, but it's for us. You even see after elections how we even fight for going to SRC. You see what it's no longer about students, it's about us as student leaders who wants to go there and enrich ourselves using the SRC. So Yona, it's very distressing, and unfortunately I don't think there's much that we as structures we can do, because it comes from even our mother bodies. They are looking to enter government for one particular reason, and that is to loot funds and enrich themselves. So we are inheriting that culture from our mother bodies and we bring it here. Then it's not a matter that we can fix it. If we are to fix it, it has to start from our mother bodies and then it will come to us. But if there's nothing that is done by our mother bodies to deal with corruption, then unfortunately we will fight a losing battle.
Okay, thank you. So you're saying the students can't really trust the SRC because they are enriching themselves. They are not really for the students.
No, the students can trust the SRC, but the question now is the SRC trusting itself? Because now we just want to go there. It's us.
It's the deployees.
It's us, the deployees. And also, it is also the matter, Yoguti, the structures.
They deploy wrong people.
We take the best
people who want
amongst
to
us.
enrich themselves. We, on the other hand, have deployed a president of Harankuwa campus who does not only serve students, but also wants to ensure that the betterment and the quality of education within the institution is upheld.
Okay, that was great. Thank you so much, guys. Lovely.
Angiphandela makhomuwa, angiphandela listachasa, angiphandela makhomuwa, angiphandela listachasa.
We're still at Harankuwa campus and we're next to the EFF. As you can see, they are singing their democratic songs, and these are the emotions that really arise when there are elections, including national elections.
I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been thinking for ice today. Never been thinking about price today. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame of my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame of my business. I'm a brand of my business.
Okay guys, we are now at Soshanguve South Campus and I am here with Sakile Paramani Banza. Good day, say how are you?
Good day, how are you, man?
I'm good, thanks. So Sakile, you are part of the IFP structure. If it happens that the IFP structure wins the election, what is your mission? What is your vision?
Look, we've already outlined the few things that we want to rectify within the campus in our manifesto, but then just to briefly discuss, one of the major things that we want to tackle is the issue of accredited residences. We feel as if a place of living is one of the few essential elements that defines a human's dignity. We feel as if our students have been they've been exposed, or rather being subjected to residences that strip off their dignity in terms of decent. Some of the residents that we went to see, we have SRC members that are tasked with fixing these residences, but then when they go there for checkups, they unfortunately take bribes and they compromise our students. So we want to make that process open to everyone who has the capacity to determine like environment that he should be exposed to. And we also want to do away with the issue of officials and SRC members, whenever they have to do things for our student or perform their initial duties, we have to pay them unnecessary funds. We want to tackle that also. So there is a lot, but those are just the few that we want to tackle. We also want to make registration free for our students. We don't just sing free registrations. We do have methods in which we think that it can aid the funds to make registration free. We also feel as if our SRC members are not properly rehabilitated. No, not necessarily rehabilitated, but then conditioned to lead our students. We think a proper training and thorough training for them should be offered. There are a few groups, societal groups, that are not being taken care of, like for example your disability groups, your LGBTQI communities. They still face a lot of hatred and abuse in the campus, and also the nation's ill GBV is also in a rise in this campus. So we want to rectify such things as the South African Democratic Student Movement.
Oh, that was great coming from Sakile. So Sakile, as iqembu lenkatha, IFP, it's known here on campus that it has tribalism, Amazulu. So how are you guys working on that? How are you guys fixing that issue, that it accommodates everyone?
Look, it's an issue of association and affiliation. We will not shy away from the fact that the IFP has its roots in KZN, as much as we won't shy away that the EFF has its roots in Limpopo. The ANC has its roots elsewhere. So it's a matter of affiliation and association. But in terms of the IFP, we do not discriminate. It's just that it happens that it resonates better with the people who come from the rural areas of this country. And I assure you, if you could take your time and look within the ranks of the IFP, our deputy president, Aluwana Nensani, is actually Venda from Venda, but he holds a position of deputy president within the very same banner. We can go as far as nationally. The NEC, the PEC, you will see the variation of different ethnic groups. It's basically propaganda towards the organization, maybe a way of decampaigning the organization. But if you would go to each and every organization, you will notice something, that there is an affiliation with a particular tribe, which is not something that's bad, but it's always bad when there is a discrimination from one tribe to another. That is something that we as the South African Democratic Student Movement fight against. We are a non-sexist, we are a non-tribalist, and we are a non-ageist organization. So I would gladly say that the issues of tribalism, it's not something that's actually there. It's something that's made up by the people who wish to decampaign the organization.
Oh, that was great. Okay, so what's your partake on the rumors about SRC corruption on campus?
Are they rumors? No, they are not rumors. They are not rumors. It's something that we see happening on a daily basis. We see ordinary students going into SRC, jiggly. Later on, they are driving cars. You ask ourselves, how much money are these people getting for serving as the SRC? We know what's happening. We see a particular organization that has an outstretched number of rest managers within the institution. Wow, how is that happening? We know what is happening. We have unqualified residencies harboring our students. How is that happening? We know how that is happening. So it's not an issue. It's not rumors. We know that there is a lot of corruption in the institution, which is something that we are trying to fight against as an organization.
Okay, thank you so much, Sakile. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Sharp. Okay guys, I am here with Thabang, a student from TUT. Thabang, hello, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I am good, thanks. So Thabang, did you vote?
Yes, I did.
What did you vote for?
EFF Student Command.
Oh, Oh, great. Why do you vote and why did you vote for EFF?
Because the EFF Student Command mandate that they want women on top. I mean, there is no other political party that puts women first than EFF Student Command, and free education for all. Yes.
Okay, so that is the main reason why you voted for EFF.
Yeah.
What changes do you want EFF to bring on campus?
The 1.5 that we paid in first year January, we mustn't pay that. We must make sure that it's for free. Everyone register for free, regardless, must register for free. You know that TUT is for pure background students, so we must register for free.
EFF, I hope you got that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I am now with the structure of EMK. Hello, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you, my dear?
I am great, thanks.
In front of you is Mdhlalose, but I'm a ground force of Umkhonto Wesizwe Youth League.
Mandla, welcome to Live Seasons. As EMK is a new structure here on campus, what is your mission? What is your vision?
Well, our vision and mission is simple. Ours is to articulate and review all the policies that are governing this higher institution of learning. We are aware of those policies that are oppressing our students, and we are academics in our own spaces. By the way, I'm a student assistant of the Department of Public Management. So mine is an academic principle, which is ensuring that we scrutinize all the policies that are governing this higher institution of higher learning. So there's this policy of transport. This is one that is very much concerning and that is very much close to the party. That policy is the policy that says when a student has passed on, then it means that no TUT transport shall attend funerals of students. So it's very much concerning as to how can students be the major stakeholders of this campus, and there's no transport that is attending their funeral when they have passed on. Another policy that is close to my heart is the policy of when student representative councils are being deployed. This one of saying they require 55%. For us as the MK, we are academics. We think and we believe that 55% is not conducive enough for a member to be representing, especially students from advanced level, postgraduate level, master's level. And another thing that we as Umkhonto Wesizwe Youth League, we need to ensure is making sure that the material conditions under which our students are living under, in terms of residences, accommodations, are conducive enough. Because if you can take a look at Emirates is not conducive enough in terms of students are staying in one room and they are sharing, they are cooking inside there. What if a student bends? What if a student has forgotten to turn off his stove? So for us, there are quite a lot of policies, and unfortunately I cannot articulate them now, but we'll articulate them once we get into power. So ours is to make sure that we govern this higher institution of learning, and when we govern it, we make sure that we don't share power. One of our strategies is making sure that we don't want to share power. We want to take control of this higher institution of learning.
Oh, okay, that was great. As a new structure, how do you plan on articulating student problems? For example, exclusion, probation, etc., etc.
Ours is simple. Ours is to always be on the ground, always making sure that we run the departments and we make sure, and we want to, the most important part is understanding the issues that students are going to. So we're going to deploy each and every member within their respective departments to make sure and in liaison with the class representative and the members of House Committee to understand what issues on the ground. That is how we are going to articulate these issues, my sister.
Oh, I hope you guys got that. So as a new structure, how is everyone accepting you? Is everyone welcoming you? Is everyone excited? Are you guys going to win?
No, let me tell you, this thing is politics, and we are aware of the shenanigans that are happening. You know, there were people that were spreading rumors, and there were people that was masquerading as us, but they were not us, spreading rumors that Umkhonto Wesizwe, they are drunkards, Umkhonto Wesizwe, they are this and this and this. But ours is clear, ours, we know the mandate. There's no political party, unfortunately, that is accepting us. But we are here and we are going to lead and we are going to govern this institution.
That was great coming from MK. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, my sister.
Sharp. South Campus. I'm here with Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I am great, thanks. So, Sam, what is AYCL?
Well, to be honest, the Young Communist League of South Africa is this YCL abbreviated is the abbreviation of the Young Communist League of South Africa. So this Young Communist League of South Africa, it's a communist ideologically based organization, meaning that we serve to view the society from a communist and a socialist perspective. We are not only just an independent structure just parachuted out of the blue. We are a structure, a youth structure of the South African Communist Party, which is formed part of the tripartite alliance of the ANC, COSATU, and the SACP, like how I've been saying. So we are a youth wing of the SACP.
Okay, that was great. So Sam, how is the AYCL going to work with other political structures here on campus to help maneuver through student politics, student problems, campus problems?
To be honest, this thing of other political structures, we really can't speak for them, but what we can speak for is students, which is the actual reason why we are in this institution and registered and going around with the banner, pushing the brand, pushing the organization. So one thing I can say is that we've identified that there are many students, there are many residences per se that put profit before students. So as a communist, that thing is something that we don't want. And as a socialist, first let me outline that a socialist ideology, it prescribes that people must come first, meaning that if a student cannot be able to be catered by NSFAS, like how we have seen in June, where there were many students who were defunded, that is when a socialist and a communist must end. So, but we have seen races across Soshanguve busy interrogating, afflicting students, and that thing is something that we as YCL are against. We advocate for the social welfare of students. We advocate that all students, especially those in Soshanguve, all Soshanguve students, they have free, they have fair, they have equal access to the educational system. In January, let me say that in January, January is a time in the institution whereby there's just too much up and down, students having to come and want to register, those who qualify but were rejected by the corrupt system. There's something like that. So what I want to say is that as the Young Communist League of South Africa, we are against this thing of prioritizing profit, meaning that we advocate also for students to getting access to education. We have not yet spoken about quality education. We're still speaking about accessibility to education. We can't be having comrades or individuals or learners who graduate from high school with high marks and good quality passes, but they are roaming around and gallivanting the streets as if like they don't have a future. So we want the university to absorb all of those students. We want all of those students who qualify to be able to have access to an education that we were promised in the Freedom Charter that was adopted in 1956, that it will be free for all. So our view is that all South African students, especially those in Soshanguve, should have a free and a fair educational system, especially around campus.
Okay, thank you, Sam. That was great coming from Sam from the structure of AYCL. Thank you. Okay guys, as we are wrapping the day, next to me is Peter Machaka. Sir, welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, great. So as a former XXX and an outgoing SRC, what was your experience? What were your challenges? What did you achieve?
Thank you so much for the question, Mbali. It was quite a long 2 years in the office. The first position that I had was the SSS, whereby I was dealing with student issues related to accommodations, security, safety and security on campus, any issue that contains the health of students. Challenges that we faced were the fact that the management would take time to address the student issues. So for us to be able to achieve them, we had to go to the streets and demonstrate, or we were leading students. Remember, when we entered office, we didn't elect ourselves. We were never even appointed. We were elected by students to represent their issues. So we'd ensure that all the times, if management doesn't take our issues into consideration, we go to the streets and be in the forefront of students, making sure that students have a better living in higher institution of learning, most especially in the campuses that we are leading.
Okay, that was great coming from Peter. So, as you are part of SASCO, what's your partake, or what are your expectations on the results that are outcoming soon?
Look, as we know that SASCO, it's a gigantic movement. We are definitely sure that we are going to win these elections. The results are going to come out favoring us. We know that we have worked the ground. SASCO has been there for students. We are having free education because of the South African Student Congress. The South African Student Congress, it has been there for students. Students know what they're speaking about when they speak of SASCO. So we were definitely sure that we have won the elections. We are quite sure about it. There are no any doubts about it. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. That was all coming from Peter from SASCO. Thank you, guys. Wrapping it up, I am with the Deputy Secretary of the campus, Fifi. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor.
That is great. So, as a woman who is in the political structure of the campus, what are your reviews? Are there any inequalities or...
From a political view, I feel like it has been fair. Everyone has worked their ground. Everyone has been on board from day one since we started with the elections. And I would actually like to applaud everyone that was actually part of this journey and experience, because it shows us that actually in real life you have to fight for what you want. And inequality, I don't think it was a problem. Yes, there are obviously going to be challenges and squabbles amongst ourselves because we will never have the same political view. But overall, I feel like it was a fair and peaceful election process, and I'm happy with how everything has been going. And I want to applaud all the women, especially because I've been seeing more women on the ground more than males, meaning that they are trying to make a stand and saying that we as females are also present in the political world.
Okay, that was great coming from Fifi. So Fifi, with the ongoing elections, what are expectations from the results?
I pray as a SASCO we reclaim back what we've lost, because sisho sithi mawile utithinzite, dust yourself up, because do not say because of our mistakes we will not rectify them. We have done everything in our power to make sure that we reclaim the campus, we fix our mistakes, and then we want to do better for students.
Okay, so as some students have lost trust in SASCO, hence last year you didn't make it, what can you promise to those students to this time SASCO will do different?
I am not one person of promises, because I feel like talk is cheap sometimes. Let's rather give them action. Let's show them that we are united, we are together, and we are here for each other. At the end of the day, we are all students here to get qualifications. I'm not going to promise anyone anything. I just want them to do their part on academics and pass well, so that the processes can run smooth, and then we are glad to help them in any way.
Okay, that was great coming from Fifi, as you guys had, and that was amazing. Thank you so much, Fifi.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me live. Seasons!
Yay! Okay guys, that was all from us with regards to TUT SRC elections. We had a very great time. The energy we got from the political structures was amazing, and we wish them the best of luck for the results, and we were looking forward to seeing the changes and the promises they made to us or they will bring on campus. Thank you.
I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been thinking for eyes today. Never been thinking about price today. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my film and my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life seasonally, I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my film and my business. I'm a brand of my business. I got smoke.